everybody, this is Maya and Jay, and right now I'm on my way to the T-Mobile store to get the iPhone 6, and also I'm getting the iPhone 6 Plus later on in the evening, so wish me luck, guys. Right now it is 7:10 in the morning, as we can see right here, so let's see if I can get my hands on one of these babies, and again, wish me luck. Hello, what's going on, everybody? This is Maya and Jay, and finally I got a hold of one of these iPhone 6s, guys. It wasn't easy. I woke up around 5 o'clock in the morning and I was at the T-Mobile store by 7 o'clock, which was a little bit late. And just to make story short, when I got there, there was about 50 people, and then they only had about 10 phones, including all the models such as the white, gray, and black, and also the 16, 32, and 128. They only had 10 phones, so a lot of people started leaving. I didn't give up. I stayed there, and I had in my mind that, you know, not everybody gets approved. Even though they were first in the line, doesn't mean they're going to get an iPhone. So for that reason, I stayed there, guys, and as you can see, it paid off. I was one of the last ones to get one of these phones, so I was actually very, very lucky. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right at it and see what we got inside of the package. So here we're gonna see I ordered the actual phone itself. As we can see here, we also got a case from the T-Mobile store, as I did pre-order one on eBay, but it didn't get here on time, and I believe it's somewhere in here. I actually have it right here, guys, and this is going to be a very nice case. It's called Tech 21, and it is supposed to be an impact proof case, so you know, you want to protect your investment. I paid a lot of money for this one because it is the 128 gigs, as we can see right here. Okay, so here we have the box, and we can see, guys, that it is very different than when we expected it. We've seen the iPhone 6 box on the replicas before, and it did have the 6 here on the side, but this time we only had the iPhone logo. Also, we don't have the Apple logos on the ends, as we can notice right here. Then on the very top, you have this sketch about the iPhone, but it doesn't have the picture. And here on the very back, we can see that this is the 128 gig model, as we can notice right here, and also confirms it down here. This is going to be the space gray iPhone 6 with the 128 gigabyte memory. So let's go ahead and open it. And then unfortunately, the lady, I asked her at the T-Mobile store, she didn't know me, not to open the device, and she said, "I'm sorry, sir, I really don't know you. I gotta open the device. It is part of the procedure." So on that behalf, I was kind of lucky. I like to open boxes myself, and here we have the actual phone itself, guys. This is very cool. And again, this is going to be the black color model, or also known as the gray. And here we have the actual device itself. At least she didn't remove the protector. That's great. Now, something about this phone is that it doesn't have the sapphire glass that we thought it was going to have. It's only the Apple Watch will have that. Now, this phone has a 4.7-inch multi-touch screen with a resolution of 1336 by 750. So yes, it is a 750p screen. And I also pre-ordered the iPhone 6 Plus, which is coming later on today, but I gotta go to work, so I really can't unbox it right now. Then here in the very back, where we're gonna have the iPhone logo, we can see here the iPhone information as well. And then here we have the 8 megapixel rear camera. We also have the LED flash with the secondary microphone. Then at the very bottom is where we're gonna have the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the microphone, the 8-pin connector, and the loudspeaker. On the left side, we're gonna have the volume rockers, and we also have here the silent switch. On the very top, it's going to be plain, and then here I have also the replica, guys, just to compare. This is going to be from the Phone company. As we know, this one has the Phone logo, and here we can see how precise it was, guys. I'm just comparing it physically. We can see that it is perfectly aligned. Everything was very accurate, except here for the microphone, we can see it's a little bit misaligned, and then here we can see that the buttons are also very accurate. Now, I can tell that this one is going to be 6.9 millimeters thin. I believe that the Phone i6 is going to be 7.1, just like the iPhone 6 Plus. So let's go ahead and put this aside and check the contents inside of the box. We can see that this time we had this little hole because we know that the camera on the iPhone 6 comes out a little bit. As we can see right here, it's not all a flat surface. So here we can see we have also the manuals. The manuals are just the basic Apple crap. And then inside is where we're going to have the charger. And this is the regular American wall charger. We also have the 8-pin USB cable, and last but not least, we're gonna have the earphones. And I can tell, guys, that the build quality of it feels very nice already. We can see here, it looks gorgeous without questions. It feels very nice in your hands. And as a matter of fact, this is going to be the model that my wife is going to keep. I'm going to keep the iPhone 6 Plus. So it's just for some time. I just want to go, you know, to Apple for at least a few months. If I don't like it, I'll go to the Note 4 and just keep the Note 4. And here we can see already the Apple logo. Now, the only downside of this phone is that I wish that it had the optical image stabilization on the back of the camera. This is going to be a digital image stabilization. It's going to be a little bit different. The difference between optical and digital is that the digital is going to be on the operating system, and the optical, we know that it is actually the hardware moving around. Also, this one is not 1080p. We know that the iPhone 6 Plus is a 1080p display. This one is going to be only 750p. Alright guys, so here as I'm doing the setup, I saw something very cool for the display. We can see that on the iPhone 5s, the icons are a little bit smaller. So I thought that the same thing was going to happen here. We have a bigger screen, and I thought that the icons only would stay at that size, but we can actually zoom them in, and so we can see right here. So let's go ahead and choose that option. Alright guys, so here we have the operating system, and as we can see, it is very similar to what we've seen before. It does look very nice, but again, I gotta test it and of course bring the review for you guys. But before we do that, let's go here to settings. I already opened the about page, and we can see that yes, this is in fact the 128 gigs, as we can see right here, and it is running the iOS version 8.0, so that's great. Before I forget, let's go ahead and check out the case that I ordered, or actually that I got. I didn't have much options over there at the T-Mobile store, and we can see that this is a rubberized case. It feels very nice. They said that it looks very nice with the gray color, so let's go ahead and install it here and actually see how it looks. So as we can see guys, it does look quite nice. I do like it. I don't know if you agree. And again, please stay tuned for more guys. I'll be bringing more videos very soon, including the unboxing of the iPhone 6 Plus and many other unboxings. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Like the video, subscribe for more, and have a good one.